In this very moment, as these words reach your consciousness, a decision stands before you. Not the small, everyday choices that fill your calendar, but a fundamental decision about who you are and what you're capable of becoming. The world is divided into two types of people: those who see life happening to them and those who make life happen for them. The difference between these two groups isn't talent, intelligence, or circumstance. It's a code. A wealth code that some have discovered while others remain blind to its existence. What if I told you that the gap between where you stand right now and where you dream of being isn't as vast as it appears? What if the true barrier isn't external at all, but internal? Locked within the patterns of your thoughts, the limits of your vision, and your willingness to claim ownership of your destiny. There's something far more fundamental, something I called PMA, positive mental attitude. But this isn't about mere positive thinking. The wealth code isn't some mystical secret or get-rich-quick scheme. It's a profound understanding of how human potential is unlocked, how vision becomes reality, and how ordinary people transform into creators of extraordinary results. It begins with 3 simple commandments that have created more wealth, abundance, and fulfillment than any other formula in existence. See it. Own it. Make it happen. Look around you. Everything you can see, the buildings that shape our skylines, the technology in your hands, the businesses that employ millions, all began as nothing more than thoughts in someone's mind. Someone who refused to accept the world as it was and instead envisioned the world as it could be. They saw it before it existed. The human mind is the most powerful creative force on earth. Yet most people use it not as a creator, but as a reactor, responding to circumstances rather than creating them. I understood that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This isn't motivational fluff. This is the operating system of reality itself. When you think about your financial situation, your career, your business, what do you see? Do you see limitations or possibilities, obstacles or opportunities? The wealthy see differently before they become wealthy. While others focus on what is, they focus on what could be. While others see scarcity, they see abundance. While others see problems, they see solutions waiting to be discovered. Consider for a moment, what is your relationship with wealth? Many people have been programmed since childhood to view money through the lens of struggle. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. You have to work hard just to get by. These are not objective truths. They are mental constructs that shape your reality. There is little difference in people, but that little difference makes a big difference. The little difference is attitude. The first step in cracking the wealth code is mental clarity. Seeing wealth not as something external to be pursued, but as something internal to be expressed. Wealth begins as a vision, a crystal clear image in your mind of what you want to create, not vague wishes or general hopes, but specific, detailed visualizations that engage all your senses. In 1937, I read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and I called it one of the most important days in my life. Why? Because I understood that wealth creation begins with thought creation. When I taught a young Jack Canfield about the law of attraction, he challenged him to set an audacious goal to make $100,000 in a year when Canfield was making just $8,000 as a teacher. Canfield visualized that goal daily, hanging a $100,000 bill on his ceiling, so it was the first thing he saw each morning. By year's end, he had made $97 $7,000. This is not coincidence or luck. This is the first principle of the wealth code. What you consistently see in your mind, you will eventually hold in your hand. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is real. It simply works to bring your dominant thoughts into physical form. Think about this right now in this moment. What are your dominant thoughts about money? About success? About your capabilities? These thoughts are not passive observers of your reality. They are active creators of it. Start each day with the mantra, I feel healthy, I feel happy, I feel terrific. But vision without action is merely daydreaming. And this is where most people stop, at wishing, hoping, wanting. The second principle of the wealth code demands something more of you. It demands ownership. Ownership begins with responsibility, total, uncompromising responsibility for your circumstances and your outcomes. Not some of them, not most of them, all of them. The moment you blame external factors for your results is the moment you surrender your power. The economy, your background, your boss, your parents, the market, none of these determine your destiny unless you allow them to. The wealthy don't just see differently, they respond differently. When faced with adversity, they don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what is this teaching me? How can I use this? This isn't positive thinking, it's strategic thinking that transforms obstacles into assets. The world respects action, not intentions, not wishes, not plans, but action. Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will. The wealth code's final command is not complex, but it separates dreamers from achievers. Make it happen. Motion creates emotion, motion creates opportunity, motion creates momentum. The universe responds not to what you want, but to what you do. And here lies a profound truth that most will never understand. Action precedes motivation, not the other way around. Most people wait to feel motivated before they act. The wealthy act and motivation follows. This is another key to the wealth code. Living from the future rather than from the past. Most people's actions are reactions to their past. The wealthy make decisions based on the future they're committed to creating. They don't wait for evidence before they believe. Their belief creates the evidence. I believe success is systematic, not accidental. Success is achieved and maintained by those who try and keep trying. The wealth code isn't activated by sporadic bursts of inspiration. It's activated by consistent, disciplined action taken day after day, whether you feel like it or not. The wealth code demands that you develop this same bias toward action. Not reckless action, but deliberate, strategic action aligned with your vision. By all means, try. Do it now. In a world where most people hesitate, contemplate, and procrastinate, immediate action gives you an extraordinary advantage. But making it happen isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about leverage. The truly wealthy understand that linear effort produces linear results. To create exponential results, you need leverage of systems, of other people's time, of capital, of technology. The wealth code also demands that you surround yourself with the right influences. Be careful the environment you choose for it will shape you. Be careful the friends you choose for you will become like them. Your environment isn't neutral. It's either lifting you up or pulling you down. 5 people you spend the most time with are shaping your financial future more than you might realize. This is the paradox that the wealthy understand. Playing it safe is often the riskiest choice of all. The wealth code demands courage, the courage to envision what others cannot see, to own what others deny, and to act when others hesitate. The transformation from where you are to where you want to be won't happen in a single moment, but in thousands of moments where you choose your vision over your current reality, where you choose ownership over blame, where you choose action over hesitation. The true nature of wealth isn't just financial abundance, it's freedom. The freedom to live on your own terms, to make an impact, to give generously, to create value aligned with your deepest values. If you're really thankful, what do? You share. This brings us to the final aspect of the wealth code: circulation. Wealth must flow to grow. The wealthy understand that money is like blood. Its value comes from circulation, not accumulation. Be generous. Give to those whom you love. Give to those who love you. Give to the fortunate. Give to the unfortunate. Yes, give especially to those to whom you don't want to give. Your journey to wealth begins now. Not when conditions are perfect, not when you have more information, not when you feel ready. It begins with the decision to crack the wealth code, to see what others don't see, to own what others won't own, to do what others don't do. The wealth code isn't just about making money. It's about becoming the person capable of generating unlimited abundance in all areas of life. It's about transcending limitation and stepping into the fullest expression of your potential. So let me ask you one final question. What would you do? Who would you become? What would you create? If you truly believe that whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. See it, own it, make it happen. The time is now.